अभी नहीं आई है। वैसे आएगी ना। हाँ वीडियो नहीं अभी आई आपकी, जैसे पहले भेजी थी आपने। उम्दा शॉट, गैप में मारी 4 रन के लिए। आईपीसी और डीपीएस कॉर्पोरेट चैलेंज कप के दूसरे एडिशन के फाइनल में मध्य मुकाबिल 8 टीमों ने इस टूर्नामेंट में हिस्सा लिया। बीट किया, अच्छी बॉलिंग। एक रन के लिए मिड ऑन पे खेला, सिंगल। और बहुत अच्छी बॉल, बीट किया। तीन ओवर के इख्तिताम पर आईपीसी का 33 स्कोर, एक खिलाड़ी आउट, कोई आउट नहीं, सॉरी। 7 टीमों ने इस टूर्नामेंट में पार्टिसिपेट किया। कॉर्पोरेट चैलेंज कप में जबरदस्त मुकाबले हुए। 2 माह से ये टूर्नामेंट लाहौर की मुख्तलिफ ग्राउंड्स में जारी रहा। सिद्दीक है ना, सिद्दीक चौथे ओवर के लिए। अच्छी बॉल, स्ट्रेट खेला, कोई रन नहीं बन पाया। और एज हुआ, कैच हो सकता था लेकिन बाल बाल बचे। अच्छी बॉल मोहम्मद सिद्दीक की जानिब से। और पॉइंट की जानिब खेला, कोई रन ना बन पाया। और एक बार फिर पॉइंट पे खेला, 4 बॉलें बीट कर चुके हैं। काफी अच्छी बॉलिंग मोहम्मद सिद्दीक की। और पॉइंट पे खेला, बहुत बाल बाल बचे और ये चौका। अच्छी लक रही बैट्समैन की। एक बॉल बाकी। आखिरी बॉल, कोई रन ना बन पाया। इसी के साथ चौथा ओवर इख्तिताम। 37 रन, कोई खिलाड़ी आउट नहीं। अच्छा ओवर मोहम्मद सिद्दीक का। हो गई है? जी, अब प्रोफेसर सलमान रफीक जो है वो कमेंट्री करेंगे।
थैंक यू बिलाल भाई। So the score is 37 in 4 overs without the loss of any wicket in this thrilling final of the Corporate Challenge Cup, which has been participated in since the last 2 months by the top teams of the corporate sector as well as the premier government organizations organized by Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt. And in this final, the two teams contending for top honors are IPS and DPS. IPC, International Petrochemicals Limited, and DPS, Digital Planning Services, are battling it out there in the middle. IPS won the toss this afternoon and elected to bat. We had an opening match today on this very ground. The opening match of the Professor Mukhtar Ahmed Bhatt Memorial Cricket Tournament, which has been going on for over 20 years. I was there in the inaugural match in the early 1990s when Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt organized the first Professor Mukhtar Ahmed Bhatt Memorial Cricket Tournament at the University Grounds, Lahore. And it is still going on. One of the most eagerly looked forward to tournaments in the cricket circuit and season and league. And now, with the opening match earlier this morning, that tournament has also kicked off in grand style, organized by his son, Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt, who has served the cause of sports and cricket in Pakistan, taking off where his father left off. And we are all here to support him, and we will always be here whenever he calls us for this good cause of promoting the nation's health and building up our immune system, especially in these days of pandemic, providing an opportunity to the corporate teams and the government sector organizations to form their own teams and come out and build up their health as well as enjoy it. And no chance of stopping that. A bowler's back drive and crosses the fence at deep long on for a boundary. So making hay while the sun shines, the IPC team. The moisture earlier in the day has disappeared, and the batting track, which supported the bowling early in the day when the ball was moving about, especially the in-swinging ball, a lethal delivery. It is no longer there, and now it has turned out to be a good batting track. So you will have to bowl well on this track now with the sun beating down to contain the batting side or to make inroads and get their wickets. You need to really bowl well. So the left-hander has taken guard once again and now is getting ready with his stance. Good ball. So we need some penetrative bowling. Because in this form of cricket, the T20, you need to get wickets. You cannot hope to contain the batsman because they will hit out. Yorker length delivery. All you can do is dig that delivery out and be thankful that you haven't lost a wicket. So these Yorkers are very difficult to bowl, but if they are accurate and on target, then a very difficult delivery to negotiate. Again, a good ball. So this is a much better over. So in the power play overs, we can see the field. We have a long on right on the fence. And a man behind the bowler's arm who now takes that catch straight down his throat. The first wicket goes down, a miss hit. Because that bowler's back drive is a very useful shot if there is no fielder there, and usually there is no fielder behind the bowler arm, but this time there was one stationed there. A trap into which the batsman fell. His first wicket goes down. "49" the score in the sixth over, and the first wicket goes down. So with the first wicket down, now they are starting to make some inroads into the batting side. Formerly, the batsmen were having it all their own way. So I am Professor Salman Rafiq, very glad to be here commenting live on this match for you, which is also going live on the YouTube channel worldwide. The final of the Corporate Challenge Cup being organized by Fahim Mukhtar Band here today on a beautiful and balmy winter's day at the beautiful Arfa Karim Tower Cricket Ground. So, vying for top honors, this is the final. And there is no chance of a mistake here. Both the teams desperately want to win this final. Strong teams, DPS and IPC, they have come through all the pool matches and the quarter and semi-finals. पांच मिनट के लिए हम एक ब्रेक लेंगे क्योंकि एक जनाजा यहाँ पे पढ़ाया जाना है. तो we have a 5 minutes break, gentlemen, in the match.
Both the teams, please get ready.
So, folks, the match is about to start, and we all pray that in the funeral, the departed soul, Allah unke darjat buland kare, or may the departed soul find a place in heaven. Ameen. So the match, 5.5 overs, 50 in 5.5 overs, for the loss of 1 wicket only. So they have started making inroads. This wicket, first wicket partnership, went well and provided a good start to the IPC team. Let's see what their one down and other batsmen can do. At the moment, they are going fairly well. In less than 6 overs, they have scored 50. So the match final of the Corporate Challenge Cup. The umpires are out there in the middle, Mr. Tariq Rashid and Mr. Hassan Mahmood. Our scorer is Waqar Ahmed. Your commentator is Professor Salman Rafiq. Earlier in the day, we had a cloud cover and the wind blowing. Plenty of moisture in the air then, and the bowling side took full advantage of it. So the first match in the tournament, the Professor Mukhtar Ahmed Bhatt Memorial Cricket Tournament, which I just mentioned, between Jafar brothers and Auditor General of Pakistan cricket team, was won by the AGP team, who won the toss and elected to bowl first to extract the maximum benefit from the bowling conditions, the moving ball. And they did move the ball about in the air and won the match from that point. But now, with the sun shining down, the wicket has lost its terrors for the batsman. But in this over, we see some good pace being extracted from the pitch by the bowler. Yorker dug out for a single, and overthrows just might result. No, one run only. So it's Ali Arham bowling from the model town end and extracting some good pace from the wicket and bounce. So you will have to bowl well on this track now to get wickets or to contain the batsman. You can't contain in this form of the game. Very difficult. You have to take wickets. And only one wicket down of the opposition. This over is a good one. Some good speed and pace and bounce as he comes in. That's been converted into a full toss. Just for a single. So 54 is the score after 7 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. This was a good over. Only 2 runs, I believe, in this over. And today we have been graced by the presence of Mr. Kamran also, our match referee. Welcome, sir. So this final being conducted by top officials of the elite panel of the Pakistan Cricket Board. Mr. Kamran himself, also Mr. Tariq Rashid and Mr. Hassan Mahmood, Waqar Ahmed. Your commentator is Professor Salman Rafiq. The chief organizer of the tournament is Fahim Mukhtar Bhatt. And this prestigious final is in a very interesting stage. This is the stage which will decide the eventual outcome of the match. If the bowlers dominate, then you can get some vital wickets. If the pair digs in and scores some good runs, then the batting side will get on top. So these middle overs in the first innings will decide the face of the match. The fate of the match hinges on these middle overs, which are going on right now in front of us. They may not be yielding hard hitting 4s and 6s, but this is a very interesting stage of the match where these singles and 2s can build up and add to the total and keep the scoreboard rattling. And these are the runs which decide, not just the scoring shots. They may seem attractive to behold, but the real beauty of cricket lies in these middle overs, where you consolidate and build up your innings. From the Gaddafi Stadium end, the bowler has the ball in his arm, swept away towards the onside for only a single. After 8 overs, the score is 63 for the loss of 1 wicket. So Ali Aram continuing from the Model Town end, and in the last over, we saw him bowling at a healthy pace, a fiery pace rather, on this batting track. Let's see what he can do now. DPS needs to take some wickets because only one wicket down. So an elegant shot all along the ground. The ball crosses the point boundary. Kept his eye on the ball throughout. And timed it perfectly to the point boundary. '73 in 9 overs for the loss of only one wicket. '74 now at the conclusion of 9 overs for the loss of one wicket. So 11 overs left and 9 wickets in the hut. The advantage at the moment lying with the IPC side. So the DPS desperately needs some more wickets. Otherwise, they'll post a huge total on the board if this pair is allowed to carry on at the wicket. Because with plenty of wickets in the hut, they can attack towards the closing overs and post a total over 200, which would be very difficult to overhaul in the second innings. So they need wickets as the bowler comes in from the Duffy Stadium end. Converted to a full toss, but only a single as the fielder is there. So the bowling lacks penetration at the moment, and perhaps they should try something new, some tactic or other, to try and get their side into a better position as the bowler comes in. Perhaps try for a run out, some sharp fielding, or post some close in fielders, do something to try to get more wickets. And the batsmen of the IPC side will be trying, as they are doing successfully so far, to stay at the wicket and score more runs, more and more runs. So batting quite easily now, this pair. No terrors in the bowling for them. So finally, some success. And the second wicket goes down with the score the second wicket finally goes down with the score at 82 in the 10th over. So now let's see if the bowling side can capitalize on this wicket and try to make more inroads into the batting side. Meanwhile, the batting side will be trying to post a good total on the board, and they are well on track to doing that with still 8 wickets in the hut. And plenty of overs to go. 10 at the halfway mark now in their innings. They have scored 82 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. But the acceleration is bound to come in the closing overs. So I think they are well on track to 200 at least, unless the bowling side has other ideas. And that's the captain coming on himself to bowl from the Model Town end. Mr. Madassar, the DPS captain, bowling from the Model Town end. Flighted delivery, the last one. Let's see what he does now as he comes in now to bowl.